Peace, God. Namaste. HOTEP. We right here again. Continue on with the continuation of the higher elevation. You know what I'm saying? Got the crystals out here, representation. Alright. So as I continue on with the, the gold vibrations that was written in January 4th, 2011. OPHiUCHUS killed the snake and used its poisonous venom as an antidote. Okay, OPHiUCHUS is the 13th sign, alright? This right here, this is the thug nigga right here. Dealing with the Kundalini, you know that. You know what I'm saying? This bitch ass nigga Nostradamus try to disrespect him, you know what I'm saying? Well, the only thing is Nostradamus just wasn't in tune like that, so he really didn't know what he was seeing. You know what I'm saying? He was just channeling and doing all these things that he had really no knowledge fully of what he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he's seen this thing as the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? Like the evil shit and all this and that. So a lot of people seeing it as, not knowing that this is the Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's the funny part about it. Because it's the 13th sign, right? That's why they always try to associate 13 with evilness and shit like that. Like Friday the 13th and all this bullshit. Because a lot of the bad shit done happened to them on the 13th. You know what I'm saying? The 13 fell wicked upon them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they try to use it to its advantages like we do. Like how we be thugging with it. You know what I'm saying? But 13's always been bad for them because they're not in tune, they're not in line with, with the divine, you know what I mean? So, if you know the story of OPHiUCHUS, you could look it up. It's a mad story because he goes as OPHiUCHUS, Serpentineous, a whole bunch of different names. And you break it down, like, I've been studying OPHiUCHUS for a minute, so, I suggest y'all niggas do that too, man. That shit is deep. I'm talking about, that shit is deep, my nigga. You'll be surprised. You is OPHiUCHUS, you know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised, bro. And he used his poison venom as an antidote. So he dealt with alchemy. Those that know about HOTEP and all this and that. You know what I mean? Know about, know about the, the dealings of alchemy and all this and that. Which alchemy is really just, the word alchemy is backwards for La, because La means, is the female attribute for God. God doesn't have no gender, but that's what you call a female. In the Latino language, you know what I'm saying? The Indian, speaking Spanish Indians, they use the words like La, like Latina. You know what I'm saying? Latino. You know what I'm saying? That's all a female attribute. That's the female God. Which is God. Still is God. God has no gender. God is just love. Love has no gender. Good has no gender. Like, it's not neither male nor female. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But this is how they express it. Latina, la, la, la. You know what I'm saying? Smoking that la, la. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. Da, da, da. And then you got El, which is E-L. El is Elohim. And then, you know what I'm saying, the God, the male God or whatever, boom, boom. And that's where you get a lot of things, El Maestro, El Eto, El da-da-da-da, and that's where you get La Maestra, La Eto, da-da-da, da-da-da, this and that. So that's where you get the word alchemy. Alchemy. So you flip the word alchemy, which is A-L, and you flip it upside the other way around, boom, boom, boom. You'll get La Chemist, and it's chemist from chemist, chemist, La Chemist. And then you have El Chemist, which is E-L, chemist. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, that's the venom as an antidote. The evil snake turned into good. Alchemy. That's the alchemy. The evil snake turned into good. So the evil snake, we converted it to good. We do what we do. And that's how a lot of us got brought up too, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us grew up, you know what I mean? If you brought up with the scriptures or whatever. You don't even have to be brought up by it, because I really wasn't brought up by it like that. It's just, I was exposed to that. Living in this society, you're more exposed to that, because all of your hella days, you know what I'm saying, significant to these sacrifices and these specific, to this specific book right here. I mean, you go to court according to this book, my nigga. Like, I mean, this whole constitution, all this shit towards this book that they done reversed on them, which is our book, but they just done, you know what I mean? So they, in the book, you know, they talk about the snake, the Garden of Eden, blah blah blah, being evil, associated with the devil, da da da. If you look in his, that bitch nigga, that bitch nigga, his story, that nigga would tell you that we always been devils to him. To him, according to him, we always been demons, you know, crazy savages, you know, cannabis, all this crazy shit. I mean, cannabis. We is cannabis too. That's a cold cracker, you know, cracking code right there, real quick, boom, boom, boom. But he always seen us as cannibals, you know what I'm saying? Like we eat each other. Like that comes from you, nigga. What you talking about? Trying to point the finger at me. Come on now, huh? Savage, swine, beast. Come on. Shout out to new new unk, new unk. You know, I'm calling the thug nigga new unk. That's Noah right there. You all know it. We all know it. Key Noah, Chi Noah. You know what I'm saying? Noah. See what you doing, my nigga. Pointing. You come hard at the beast. Cause you the one that's gonna alchemy the beast. Put it in the boats. Put the beast in the boats for the new covenant. You know, rainbow around us. The rainbow, you feel me? Nah. The evil snake turned into good alchemy. Alright, that's the snake. When God of Eden, we always thought it was evil, boom, boom, boom. But it's really your kundalini. It breaks down to so many shit. Cause I mean, if you look at your scale, you can look at your scales. You got scales, right? That's how I call it. It ain't your skin, it's your scale, nigga. Get it right. See your scales. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see it clearly, whatever. Got mad scales. I done peeped that out since a youngin', man. Like it was like fascinating to me. I can see all the relations of all the animals within me. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you a shaman. The caduce, the caduce, which is, you know, the caduce symbol. If you look at that, the caduce kundalini symbol, the kundalini symbol. If you see it, you can see that shit in the medical and all that shit, the corrupted medical. And that's why I said stolen by the corrupted medical. You know what I'm saying? Which is the also called the Euphrates. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically your dragon, your inner dragon. You know, all this shit that you hear, the Mayans and, you know what I mean, all these, you know, Japanese, Chinese, all these thug niggas, all these different cultures, even Australians talk about this winged serpent. You know what I'm saying? The winged serpent is the dragon. You know what I'm saying? The dragon. When your Kundalini has risen, the dragon come about. That's the two energy, the female and the male energy. That's why you homos don't give a shit. Is like to conduct the electricity, that energy, you need to have male and female energy. It's not male and male, and one that acts like a bitch, and another one that, you know what I'm saying, is a bitch too, but you know what I'm saying, it doesn't work like that, alright? You know what I mean? So, they basically, they took our symbol, and that's a dragon, because in the scriptures, if you read in the scriptures, when you know, so-called the snake was put out or whatever, his arms, legs, and feet, he just dropped to the ground. Boom. So if he had arms, legs, and feet, and then you place it with some wings, boom, you got a dragon. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that reptilians, they go by ranks. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have horns, some of them have a whole bunch of horns, some of them have spikes, some of them have different color skin. You know, you can't just look at a reptilian as like a green color. You know what I'm saying? like the grass or whatever. Because you have some that look like this earth that are this color skin, like more brownish, copper tone. You have some of them that look more grayish, some of them that look a little bit more whiter, a little bit more darker, you know what I'm saying, lighter, darker. You'll see some of them gold. There's some of them that have like a dark complexion and it has like a rainbow aura to it, kind of like how when you're looking at oil or when you're looking at a plasma screen, or you know what I'm saying, like when you're in the sun and you see that, you know what I'm talking about, man. Even with the crystals, with the colors of the crystals, they look like that. There's some of them that clear. It's yo, that's just like the same thing as humans. There's blue humans, red humans, purple humans. You know what I'm saying? The food we ate converted us to that, and the way we think and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the deep, down to the deep. You know what I'm saying? To the ocean. How they be having some some fishes, right? They glow in the dark. They be like sparking because they're in the darkness. You see what I'm saying? They meditate. Boom, 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 and they get in that light. You know what I'm saying? That shit is deep, yo. You know what I'm saying? Got a pigeon out here, thugging. Pigeon even got the color. Like you see this pigeon? His neck is blue, green, purple, violet purple. You know, it has all these colors, man. This shit is deep. Alright, stolen by the corrupted medical, right? That's the Caduce symbol, the Kundalini symbol. And the way they trying to confuse it, to me, it's like a joke. Because, you know, most truth comes out in a joke. People laugh at the truth. So best way to come, and it hurts, the truth hurts. So the best way to give it to them is give it to them in a laughter form. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our comedians, they be thugging. You know what I'm saying? The ones that be thugging for real, like, you know. But you gotta live it though, man. Like a lot of these niggas talk about it and joke about it, but they don't really live it. Like, you know, live it, man. You know, do your comedy show, boom, boom, get your money, and really thug it, man. There's some of them like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them that they call a crackhead because they is crackheads. You know why? Because they be cracking codes, my nigga. Straight up, you already know who I'm talking about when I say that, man. I ain't gotta say no more. So it's like a joke. It's funny, and it's in a laughter form. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more truth in a cartoons episode. You watch cartoons, there's more truth in there than there is in the news, and there is in a book, than there is anywhere else. That's why children are in tune. Some children get in tune with it, and some get curved out. You know, no matter what cartoon you see, even if you're watching like, you know, I know SpongeBob is a little whack and shit like that, whatever. But even if you're watching that, you can see the symbolism that they use behind that. Cause life is animation. Animation is life. Life ain't nothing but a dream. And there's also, you know, a cartoon animation. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at a rainbow, what is a rainbow? A hologram, which proves to you that this is all a hologram, which is animation. If you look up the word animation, it's like a spirit, life with spirit, something like that, dealing with spirit. But you know what I'm saying? I already know what it means. I can't articulate it or emulsify it to you to that chorus right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on some other shit. So basically, the cartoons, right? You know, like for instance, you got SpongeBob, right? He's a yellow being, meaning he's happy, he's being creative. That's why he's always happy and shit. Da 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 da. And then you got him under the sea. You know he lives under by Hawaii where they got pineapples and shit like that. So he basically did a hydroponic type of shit because he grew a pineapple, and it's teaching you to eat fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Eat your fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? And the pine is a pine, the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? Break it down, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you look at how a pine is, a pineapple, it's a pine like that, and it's blowing up. And then you got the word pineapple. You know what I'm saying? The tree of knowledge, the tree of life. They always signify it, or you know what I'm saying, illustrated it with an apple. They always illustrated the tree of life having the tree of life and tree of knowledge having an apple. You know what I'm saying? So boom, pineapple. Come on, my niggas. Come on, my niggas. Wake up, yo. Wake up, my niggas, yo. This shit is real. You know, SpongeBob, and then so basically, depending on how you eating, what you eating, because you know that the food they eating got a lizard out there, thug nigga. Niggas coming out here, yo. Alright, so basically, they got the food that you eat, right? It changes your hormones, boom. So your children, if they eat in these bad hormones and they already got chemical imbalances, and they become kind of like homerish, you know what I'm saying? So they start watching SpongeBob, and guess what? Boom, boom, boom. They start becoming homerish. They start sounding just like this nigga, talking like this nigga, acting like this nigga. Then they see other homos acting like this nigga, and then they want to portray that image. You know what I'm saying? But while you got these thug children, child that can hold his own, God blesses the child that can hold his own. Words from the thugger. You already know what I'm saying right there. So basically, the child that can hold his own, God blesses the child that can hold his own, is that he blesses you. You know what I'm saying? It's blessings. You know what I'm saying? We got that's the word. Those are the words from the great thug. So with much respect, I'm gonna put it in this proper spec. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, though. You know, they the 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 child that's blissed, you know what I'm saying, and can hold his own, he'll see right through that and see the messages. That's what you do. You see the messages, like, you know, Family Guy, The Simpsons, Futurama. You know, there's a bunch of cartoons that break it down. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to watch that shit as a youngster. You know, talking about like 15 years old, whatever. Burn my spliff. You know what I'm saying? And watch that shit at night, and I wouldn't even laugh. I would be like, what? I can't believe they saying this shit like this. And then if I watch it with people, I'm just watching them, just laughing, going crazy, and I'm just like, yo, do you even know what this nigga's saying to be laughing like that? Like, you laughing about stupid shit. You're not even laughing about the real deep shit that they saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's the way that they trying to confuse it. To me, that's how they try to confuse it. It's like a joke, and then when you talk about it, it's like, oh, I seen that shit on this episode. Oh yeah, you're talking about that movie. Yeah. That's a fake. Da 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 da. That's a cartoon. And you know, there's more truth in the cartoons episode. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got your Spider Man, your X-Men, your Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? All these shits, man. On and on. A whole bunch of cartoons. All kinds of cartoons. They break down a lot of shit, though. Alright, peace, God. You already know what to do. Keep representing. I'm gonna continue on with this shit. The shit ain't done. Alright, peace.